What's up guys, it's your favorite Kiwi coach, and give me 6 months of your time, I'll give you the best golf swing of your life. So welcome back to the channel. In this particular video, I know it's getting to be summertime. A lot of you guys are playing golf. I'm playing golf myself. I'm trying to beat all these pros in Japan out here. So I played a couple of rounds. I've been looking at my golf swing. I found some things I want to work on. I'm sure a lot of you guys also have played some rounds, found some things you didn't like about your swing. So this particular video, it's going to be more so of a practice video. We're indoors. We don't get to see the ball flight. I'm just going to really spend some time, work on my own golf swing, work on what I need to work on, and then hopefully showing how I work on my swing. You guys can also work on your golf swings the same way and get some good results. So let's go ahead and jump in. But before we get into the video, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, and that is Kiwi Golf Japan. If you did not know, YouTube does not pay the bills. So if you want to help support Kiwi Golf Japan and this YouTube channel, after the video is over, there'll be a link down below. Sign up for our Kiwi Platinum membership, get access to a bunch of videos, and help support this channel keep going. Let's get to practice and change the Kiwi coach's swing. So I was watching my swing on some of the recent course vlogs we've been doing. And one of the things I definitely noticed was on the backswing, and this is something that's been an issue for me for a while. Backswing up until right around P3, I definitely have a good amount of width. As well, the overall distance the hands have traveled, the chest is continuously rotating in that section as well, which is really good. However, from right around here, my chest tends to stop its rotation, my arms continue to start to move and collapse, and I get kind of narrow at the top, and I don't get a lot of chest rotation at the top. So then as I start to come down, the grip in gets a little narrow kind of early, and then from there, the hands start to go down. I kind of get a little bit of that early release look, and then a kind of a massive flip through the golf ball. So this is something that's plagued me for a long period of time, and it's something I definitely want to work on. So this particular video, that's going to be the first thing we work on. I'm basically trying to get to the point where as my hands move, my chest is also moving. And then when my hands stop moving on the backswing, the chest stops moving, right? So keep that ratio really good. And then ultimately at the top of the swing, I should get a lot more chest rotation. And then the arms and the chest should be matched up. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my golf swing. And then from there, we'll get the basic swing I currently have, and we'll see what we need to improve. All right, so now I'm just going to basically get my initial swing. I'm going to slightly attempt to do what I just said, but I want it to be kind of close to what I would normally do on the course. So I'm not going to think overly too much about the backswing, but maybe just try to get a little bit of what I'm trying to do. But let's just make a relatively normal swing here. Okay, so that's it. Let's go take a look at what we have here. Most importantly, take a look at what the hands are doing, and then also take a look at what the chest is doing. So here to here, the hands are moving and the chest is moving, so that's quite good. So I like this position here. But watch from here to the top, let's see what happens. Yeah, notice how the chest kind of stops its rotation, right? So the rib cage is not really rotating, the arms are kind of just going. Get a little bit narrow at the top here. This is actually still not so bad compared to where I normally am at the course, so this is still actually better than normal. And then from here, the grip in kind of gets a little narrow initially, and then watch as I start to approach the golf ball. It looks like I'm in a good spot here. However, as I start to approach the golf ball, the club head drastically really starts to unhinge or uncock really early, and I get a pretty massive flip through the ball there. So that's going to be kind of the main things we're working on today. But let's just clear up this backswing and just get a little bit more rib cage rotation and time up the hands and the arms a little bit better than it currently is right now. Let's go do that. Okay, so behind the camera, there's actually a mirror here. So I'm going to use that mirror as a reference point and kind of just watch myself with a few swings. So again, the goal is we're trying to get a big, massive rib cage rotation as the hands are also moving at the same rate that the body is rotating, right? So we're not trying to get here, here. We're trying to be a little bit more here, here. Notice how the hands stopped as the body also stopped. That's the big key point. So that's going to be what I'm working on currently right now. I'm going to go take a video. Hopefully I can get somewhere close, and I'm just going to do a bunch of swings like that and hopefully get better. Okay, that's the feel. All right, let's take a look at that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty good. Not the downswing, but the backswing's really good. I like that. You'll note too that kind of the median of my cap, so the neck, so watch my eye line. My eye line is getting a little bit more rotation than it typically does. That's really making it easier for me to get that rib cage rotation to turn a little bit more, and then also make it everything kind of sync up a little bit more together. Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's just keep going. So I feel like with the Hachiban, this is gonna be super easy for me to do, so maybe I'll just do a couple more swings with the Hachiban, and then I'm going to try to get a similar kind of top of swing position, but now start to do it with more of a longer iron, maybe utility or a fairway wood once I do a couple more of these. But so this is kind of the image. Okay, that's the feel. Yeah, let's take a look here. Perfect. And then coming down nicely, and then churn. Yeah, I really like that backswing. Okay, let's do one more. This time though, I'm going to, and I like to do this sometimes throughout the practice, kind of do a purposely bad one, just so I can reconfirm the feeling of bad. And kind of going through a little bit of an intermittent pattern tends to kind of reinforce the good pattern for me. I can really start to distinguish the timing of when bad occurs, as well as kind of the amount and direction of what bad is. So this one I'm going to basically try to get good to about here, and then feel like the arms kind of collapse to the top. So this will be bad. Okay, so I think you guys should be able to see that on the camera. So let's go take a look at that over here. So we look pretty good here, just like before, and then watch the top. See that? So the body kind of stops its rotation, the arms start to fold a little bit. So that's really different compared to this one. Let's take a look at the difference. So here's the good one. So rib cage is turned a lot more. Everything's much more in sync versus the not so good one. Good to here, but then everything collapses a little bit more. And we get pretty flippy towards the bottom there. So I can really start to feel the timing of that. So again, for me, my feel and reel is quite close. So I feel like right around P3 is when everything starts to get really narrow. And then when I look at the camera, that's exactly what's happening as well. So that's a good sign for me. Whenever the feeling is kind of close to the reel, it's not a whole lot of hard work to kind of get the correct swing, basically. So if it was really far apart, I'd be a little bit more worried and probably not as confident, but because it's pretty close, you know, I don't feel like I'm so far away to getting the swing kind of where I want it. And then we can beat all those Japanese pros, right? We're gonna take them down. Yes. It's like take that from your audio and film it. Yeah, one sec, one more time. Yeah, shot pattern's a little bit of a draw right now. And at this current point, I have the feeling that it'd be really difficult to hit a fade doing that at this current point because the backswing feels so foreign. But honestly, now that I've hit a few more shots, if I had a tournament tomorrow, I actually think I could probably do something close to this. I'd just play a draw the whole day, wouldn't try to hit a fade. Oh, that's perfect. I like that. That's good. All right, let's do it with the fairway wood. So oftentimes when I see people practice, you know, they get so afraid of hitting other clubs that they just hit one club for like months. And the next thing you know, they come back and try to play golf and they get the yips because they haven't hit any of the other clubs for a long period of time. So something I always like to do is, you know, once I kind of get the motion close to what I want it to at like a 7-iron or 8-iron, I then start to kind of go throughout all the clubs in the bag and try to basically optimize the motion for each club. So I'm not filming this first swing, but I'm going to attempt my best to get one swing in here first, where I try to get close to that image. And then from there, I'm gonna start to film and then check the swing again as well. But start to be here, up to the top. All right, that's it for you guys on YouTube. But before you guys click off, let me give some quick wrap-up points. So when it comes to my personal practice, as you can see, it's very structured when it comes to what we are doing. So the first thing is establishing what we want to work on. So I base that off of the rounds that I've been playing recently. Then from there, we used camera quite often. We had some very clear, specific checkpoints that we could look for and see. And then from there, we would just constantly adjust. And that is really the practice when it comes to changing the look of your golf swing. So if you guys want to watch the full video and see the full practice, definitely make sure to go sign up for the membership site. Also, if you guys want to take lessons from myself, go sign up for the Kiwi Coach 6-month program. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, share all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.